to kick off the christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the run.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Avoids pressure. Throwing right. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a trooper.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They believe they can run right here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Snagged out of the air. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping on sides all the time.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his man. It's Ball. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
The 12th man, Warden standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got room to work. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gators are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a bit.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ball. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Lagway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air, it's Reed. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Scrambling away. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The DBs will back off a bit. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an outlet. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Or will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Uncorks it. Connection to the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
There he goes. Ball is loose. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Touchdown, Gators. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Snagged in the middle, it's Concepcion. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's Craven. Wide open space, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got a man. It's Clark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt. they'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll try the left side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Looking for room. It's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Dropping back, it's Reed. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Aggie! They move on top here on the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Sturdivant. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Sturdivant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line, it's Hansen. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On the ground, it's Ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Owens. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows. That's
caught. It's Sturdivant. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They've practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
Looking for a crease to the left. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and